Lucky You.
And yet another case of good directors go bad. Curtis Hanson, he used to make things like, L.A. Confidential and 8 Mile. And recently, In Her Shoe, as we call it, ever since Mark Gatiss came on the show. And now this story is Eric Bana. Eric Bana, when he started his career, was great. Did you ever see that film Chopper?
Was that based on the New English Library kind of original Chopper?
No, I don't think so. Was there a New English Library original Chopper?
Was, yeah.
No, it was a life story of a guy called Chopper. He was, nasty piece of work. He wrote several books about his life called How I've Been a Nasty Piece of Work, but I'm quite entertaining, really. And Eric Bana, who I think actually had a background in stand-up comedy, played him very, very effectively. And then he started doing things like Troy and Hulk and Munich and becoming quite boring. And now here he is being fantastically boring in Lucky You. And the story is he's a gambler who, according to the script, he plays cards like he should lead his life. And he leads his life like he should play cards. That is, until Drew Barrymore comes along.
That good?
I mean, honestly, and it's 124 minutes long, and you feel every single one of them on your derriere. I mean, it's a real shame. Robert Duvall, as opposed to Robin Duvall, the former leader of the BBFC, Robert Duvall, he who loves the smell of napalm in the morning, wears a funny toupee, and that's funny for about 10 seconds. And Eric Bana plays a lot of poker. And it's one of those films that it thinks that there's, there's real tension in cinematic poker. And you're sitting there thinking, no, it's a bunch of guys and some girls sitting around a table playing cards. And you know what? It's not that exciting. They put the cards down, they pick the cards up, they look at them, they look at each other, they make their bets, and then the game stops. And then they do it again. And then they do it again. And then they do it again some more. And then it ends up in a great big tournament when a lot of them do it an awful lot. Now, apparently, if you have satellite television on one of the Sky or whatever it is inter-prong channels, what do you call those things? The ones
satellite channels,
the ones that are not the BBC.
Yes,
everything else
satellite channel.
There is one which enables you to watch people playing poker. Alternatively, you could get a life and actually go and play poker with some of your friends, or do some gardening and get an allotment. But I cannot imagine the derelict state of your life. You go, I know, I got 2 hours free. I'll go to the cinema to see a PG-rated movie in which Eric Bana plays poker forever. And that's what happens. And, it's a real shame. And I think that Curtis Hanson thinks that it's going to have a real hit with those people who like watching live, full-on pro-celebrity poker. And unfortunately, it's just another sort of, step on the downward spiral that his career has taken recently.